To think I wasn't gonna stop, because I didn't think they'd have anything I wanted. But look at all this stuff, and some of this stuff is so expensive online. Oh, color-coded.
Hi everybody, it's Robbie from Southern California. I was driving in a different area today and I saw a Dollar Tree, so I stopped to see what's here. Let's look around and see what they've got, because maybe something will interest you, and maybe I'll see something I haven't seen at my Dollar Tree. Look how low the shelves are. You can see across the whole store. That's the way they built it. It just looks so empty, but let's go see what they've got.
So this is a different Dollar Tree. I don't usually go to this one. Walking in, you see all their eggs. Look at them. Remember last year I did a project with an egg water fountains I made for the hummingbirds. Ooh, more eggs. I still have some colored ones I think left over from last year. Those are really cute though. I like the colors. I love color. Now this is garden department stuff. I wonder where their garden department is. Be happy. Oh, that is cute. This looks more like kids' things. What we're going to do is kind of stroll around the store because I'm not familiar with it. And obviously they don't have a planogram. Like, not all stores are the same. You know, that's a nice bucket. You can grow in that. Keep in mind though, they don't last that long. So you get about a year out of it. Ooh, a squishy ball. What could I do with that? I don't know. Oh, here's their garden department. All right. So, is this their only part of their garden department? Look at their pots. Now, these are nice. You know what I really don't like about some of these pots? See how narrow the bottom is? It makes it easy to tip. I like when the bottom and the top are almost the same size. Oh, that's cute. I don't remember them having deep blue last year in those kind of stacking containers. Okay, so they've got some seeds here and hummingbird feeders down there and little knickknacks and okay, things to hang hummingbird. Well, that's, yeah, you can hang hummingbird feeders on those. Let's see what's down here. Oh, you fill these up with water and then you quickly hold your finger there and turn it upside down, stick it in your plant, especially for house plants. And the water, theoretically, will slowly drip out. But sometimes it doesn't work that way. Home Depot has them 2 for $10. You can make them too. Let's see. Oh, that's a nice heavy duty one. That will hold a hummingbird feeder really good. One flag there. I see plant tags and let's see what else. Yeah, I've seen this at the other dollar stores. These are wild seed mixes. You know, I do grow them, but it seems like I dump the whole package out and I don't get that much. There's sometimes other things in there. I don't know if they fill it with filler, some of these packages. I'm not sure about that. It looks like it's crushed oats or something. I don't want to go in the bulbs, but that's a good deal. Let's see, gloves. I like the pots. I'm looking for pots that have a pop of color. Again, narrow bottom. Very narrow. I have to think about this. Let's see, gnomes and more little knickknacks for the garden, more gloves. They kind of seem to have things like all over, nothing in order, which makes it fun. You can roam around, take your time. My happy place, which is my garden, especially with the birds and the hummingbirds. Now, metal signs, they always last for quite a long time. You can always touch them up if they get rusty, and sometimes you like that rusty look. Mardi Gras beads. Oh, you know how I love them. A lot of times I put those in the pots with the plants on top. They reflect light. It works really well when you have them like in a kitchen window with different plants. Those are nice. And that's actually cheap. Okay, these little buckets, they're cute. You can grow in them, or you can put your plants that are in a little pot in there. They're really nice. They're kind of like a tin. Oh, these biodegradable pots. Let me tell you something. Sometimes they work and many times they don't. You'll grow in them, you'll plant your plants outside, and certain plants can't get out of them. It doesn't break down fast enough. I personally will not use them. I've had them, they don't work, and I talked to a friend that's very big in the gardening and he told me the same thing. Get rid of them. If you planted them, tear them off. And there's the hummingbird feeders, $1.25. Okay, and let's see what they have down here. Shovels. I started getting them at Walmart. They're only $1 and they're plastic, but they're so heavy. But these are nice. I have quite a few of them. Okay, look at this, a cultivator. And that's metal. I mean, that's okay. I don't use those. I've had like one I keep. Oh, these are nice. For hanging baskets, I hang up the bird feeders with them. You can't beat that price, $1.25. They last forever. They have like 3 chains and they just hook it to whatever you want. Okay, these are more money. $5. It would have to have like a hummingbird or something really special. Welcome. Nah. Oh, the bug zapper. We have them around here. They're good if you get a moth or something in the house and it's flying around. You got to get rid of it. I don't know how good those are, but they're nice to have. They're handy. So these are the things they have for like $3 and $5. Oh, let's see. What do they have here? Flowers, butterflies. Oh, and I found a couple hummingbirds in there. That's perfect. I'll hang those up too. A little hedgehog, $3. It's solar. Oh, the stools. They look a little different. Last year they were kind of skimpy. I mean, they're okay. I like the color. But are they $3? Nope. They're $5. I don't know. I mean, it's good to know. You can put a pot on there. Not the ones that are going to tip. But you can put something on there. You know, I'll think about it. There's other things I like better. No, I haven't seen those. Flower pots, a lot more money. And more kind of decor for the garden. I don't know. What do you think? Do you see anything that's kind of screaming out, buy me, buy me? And then a lot of Easter stuff. And the Easter stuff is when you walk in. And now they have more Easter stuff here. I don't know. This store, it's very different. It's like now there's more kid stuff. There was kid stuff on when you first walk in. And now there's more summer kids' toys. I don't know. It's like they have a section of something and then a section of something else. And, oh, plasticware. No totes. Interesting. But you can make those planter boxes I make out of these. I like Sterlite better. But if you can't get the Sterlite, these work really good. I'm growing a ton of lettuce in these. Watch the video. You can take a $3 container and turn it into a wonderful, it's like a greenhouse. But if you cover it with tulle, you can grow your lettuce in there and small food plants, and no insects are going to get them. I'm calling it my table garden. You could grow in that too, $5. I think they're trash cans. I know, this is skimpy compared to my store closer to my house. They've got a whole lot more. See how it's so big in here? This used to be a 99-cent store. And there's the garden department on the other side. That's what we walk through. That's it. Okay, cups. We can do that double cup method of growing or singly, whatever way you want. But the red cups are really good to grow in. Though I like stuffing mine with tools so I can lift my plants out. Okay, so this wasn't in the garden department. These are cute. They changed the butterflies from last year to something different. They look different. So these are solar lights. They're really good. I've got some that are 2 years old and they're still going. And then I've got some that only lasted a year. But they're really cute. Okay, this is a light. It would go in my power bank. I don't know what I would do with it, but it's cute for $1. Really nothing in this section I need today. Look at all the empty racks. They must have had a whole lot more stuff, or anticipation of getting more. It's interesting. So they got lights and then they have headphones. Is this electronics? I guess it is the electronics department. I'm just kind of getting a feel for the store. These are battery. Okay, so they're not solar. I don't know. Just kind of, I'm going to go through some of the store. It wasn't even a stop I was planning on doing today. Oh, automotive trays. Normally, I don't like them. Sometimes you can smell the oil. You wouldn't want to grow food in them. Wait a minute. Hold on. It's got the triangle. And let's double check that. It's a 5. Look at that. We can grow in it. As long as it's a 5, it's supposed to be food safe. That's what your food is when you buy it at the grocery store. They come in 1, 2, 4, and 5 because it doesn't leach out. It would have to get to about Oh, 150 to 180 degrees for any plastic to leach out. Okay, so now they've got work gloves, rope. I bought enough rope. I've been hanging feeders on it, and I've got some things I'm going to do with the totes. So I don't need any more rope. And then they had zip ties. Let's see what's over here. Paint tray. You know we can make a fountain out of that. I've done it. It's kind of slippery, though. I'm not going to do that today. I want to make other fountains. Oh, tarps. Oh, this has been really good. I don't need any more. Gary always keeps tarps around. But for the wheelbarrows I've got with my soil, when it was raining, we covered it with a tarp so it wouldn't get flooded out. A lot of my soil is so alive. It's full of earthworms when I move things around, so I don't want them to drown. Paint brushes and other tools for the house. Okay, now we're in the plasticware. Color-coded, aren't they? The grays, the blacks, the blues, and lots of white. I wish they'd get more black in and other colors. These are fabulous. I have all my bird feeders I make with those. I keep the doves out so I can get the doves to feed someplace. Tops and no bottoms. That's interesting. Yeah, they swing, and this way the small birds can eat in peace, and the doves can go find someplace else to eat in trays that I've got. Let's see what they've got over here. It just seems kind of skimpy. That's pretty. Very thin. So when you put them outside in the sunlight, let me tell you something, they last for about 4 to 6 months. But they look nice. Let's see what else. I don't know, it just seems like it's empty. I know every store is different. You really do have to check out different stores. Oh, that's fabulous. Liners, I use that for a lot of stuff. They're plastic. And look at all the ceramic ware. I picked out a few things so far. And we'll see if I find more. Let's see, there's the shoe boxes. I'm making the same planter boxes. Oh my gosh. I've got my seeds outside in them, and you know how I make the covers for them? No insects are bothering, no birds. I can leave them out during the day and bring them in at night. I'm growing so many seedlings now that way. Okay, let's see. Anything yet you see that you want? Oh, these are good. Grow lettuce in them. You know what? I've got some other ideas that I'm going to do with those dishpan trays. I am starting to think. But that's for another time, not for today. Yeah, but they do have a lot. I mean, you've got to look up. At least this wall is tall. Up, up. How do you get up there if you want something? I guess you ask. I don't see anything I want. So far we're okay. Oh, is that not attractive? It has such a rich, beautiful look. Could you imagine putting succulents in that? Even bird feeders to use for bowls outside for seed. Because I feed all those birds. I'm going to have to think about that. That's really pretty. Oh, this one's a little heavier, but I like the color. Oh, look, white inside or gray. Interesting. You know, you can't beat this if you need a plate for something, whether it's for plants or eating off of it. I mean, that is really nice. Look at this. You can see the whole store. There's nobody here. Oh, there's a person. There's the garden department. Spring fling. I think they need more things. Look at that. You can see the whole store. Maybe they didn't get their delivery in yet. Aluminum pans. That's fascinating. Look at that. Oh, you get 2 of them for $1.25? You know, it's going to hold about a ½ inch of water. I've got an idea. Okay, let's look around and let my ideas come to the surface. So that's their kitchenware and their kitchen utensils. Hold on. Hold on. New, larger size. I like them. You know, I use these. There's a lot of things you can do with them. You can decorate them and hang them on the wall, but that is good. I'm going to definitely get one of those. I mean, look at all the kitchen stuff you can get. All the utensils for $1.25. Wow. Wow. You know, I see some stuff I might have to get over there. Oh my goodness. Now, a lot of the plastic here I have found is better if you want to grow in it. You know, I'm going to need to put this out. I think I'm short. I'm going to have to get a few more. I use that to hold up my solar panels on my fountains, and I'm going to get another one. They have them all the time, but they're for paper towels. You're supposed to be able to sit it on the counter and just drop a paper towel on it. And they work. I actually have one in the kitchen. But they're great for holding solar panels. And then you can, you know, put them anywhere. And I use zip ties. And then I just put the panel on it. And then my fountains go all day. Ooh, on top, they have turkey basters. You know what we do with that? Fountains. Covers and backsplashes. And look at all their towels and kitchen stuff. All right, so we're going to get this. I like those blue flower pots. I don't know how they're going to hang, but I like the color. That is, yeah, that is nice. It is bigger. Okay. Plasticware. You know, drying mats are really handy to have if you're drying something, like let's say you hand wash something. It was on the bottom, the black ones. Oh, there it is. The dish drying mats, they're really handy. I have one in the kitchen and I use it all the time. Then once your, whatever it is, a pot or your blender is all dry, you just put it away in the cupboard. But it's just nice, really nice to have. I'm really liking all this aluminum pans. Now, sometimes you don't see that many. Let me see what else they have here. I like the idea of getting 2 for the price of 1. And if you're making fountains with funnels, you can get 3 for $1.25. Okay, now we're going to walk over here. Placemats. Now, normally, I have bought quite a few. You know I make my planter boxes out of those too. You cut them up and they just look like something you cut up. Hold on, hold on. I have not seen this one before. This looks very much like the Walmart one I bought. Okay, the Walmart one was double-sided, which isn't important to me. This is good. This is nice. Oh my. I am going to make those planter boxes with this because it's going to look like it was meant to be that way. Instead of cutting up a mat that's just got pictures, like see the grapes or the bicycle, you can't see anything. But when you've got the stripes and you can cut against it, you get a lot of really nice color. What do they have back here? And remember, these are not laminated, so you can cut them. They won't fall apart. Coffee. Yeah, but again, you're cutting up pictures. That seems to be the only... Wait a minute. Wait. No, see again, I've bought that one before. And I've made them before. And it looks like you're cutting up something that was something else, which is okay. I mean, for you, it doesn't matter. Or me, you know, just sitting there and it's doing the job. But this looks really sharp. I'm going to get a bunch of those. Oh, yes. They're nice. They're heavy. And I like making the peaks with those containers I make. All right, so now we've got more bowls. Boy, that's pretty. You know, they do butterflies and bees and stuff. Why not hummingbirds? Say butterflies? Happy spring. I'd like to see more hummingbirds. Okay, baskets. More kitchenware. Let's see. These are pretty. Lemons. You know, that's real pretty. Fresh start. Every day is a fresh start. And that's true. I always say that. If your plant doesn't make it, something doesn't make it, just compost it. Now you've made plant food and you keep going. Red and white. This is really pretty. I like all this. I'm just kind of making a memory, like I store all this on my brain to see what I've seen. And so if I need something, I know where to run back or who's got what. So I like kind of strolling around the store looking. Oh, these cups are attractive. What's down here? Decor. LED decors. These cups, you know, you could make a beautiful bird fountain with this. You've seen the one with the red cup that I've done. I've done blue cups, and look at the colors. I'm going to think about this. I want to do something a little different, though. But boy, would that look nice. And which way would I go? Would I tip it upside down? Or would I do it from the top this time? You know, I'm not sure. They're awful thick. I don't think I want to do this right now. I think right now I've got something else in mind, because I've kind of been strolling around here and I see something that I want to try. As much as I like those cups, they're so thick, it's going to be a challenge to cut it. I don't know if I want to bother with that right now. They are so pretty. Look at the colors. Gee, I'm Yeah, I'm going to regret this if I don't get it. But I want to do something different. Okay, pinwheels for the garden. Though I'm not crazy about things spinning with all the hummingbirds here. I always worry if they're going to fly into it, so I try to keep spinners away from where the hummingbirds feed. It's good to know that they're there, so I can come back. Okay, back to the eggs. Let's, hold on. I didn't see this. Rubber duckies? I mean, I know they're plastic. Oh, my brain is starting to spin. Oh my gosh, those are so cute. Have you ever seen the ducks that are Easter eggs? Wow, okay, definitely getting that. Okay, I already know what I'm going to do with them, or I've got an idea. I think you're going to go wild when you see them in action with the birds. Now, this is going to be fun. Absolutely. What else do they have here? What is this? Now, what is this? What the heck is this? Look how pretty that is. And they bought them in blue? A bunny? A poppet toy. A poppet toy? I don't know what that is. Look at that. Is this something like when you get bubble wrap and you sit there and you pop it? You know, Gary does that sometimes. I don't know. But boy, I'm telling you, my brain is spinning right now. This is really nice. $1.25. Oh my gosh, I know exactly what birds are going to use it and why they're going to love it. Oh, wow. Orange and pink. These are nice. Okay, you know where I'm going. I'm going to make a fountain. And I can already tell you this is going to be probably one of my best. Now, this plastic is really good. It's a little flimsy, but I'd kind of like to make something that I could leave out a little longer than just Easter. I don't know if I don't know. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Now, there's no pink in there, really. Look at that. There's orange, so the pink kind of throws that off to me. It's not real pinky. I don't know. I like looking around. Okay, now we're going to get into something else. I am going to get this aluminum tray. I literally have to go from one side of the store to the other when I'm looking for stuff. So you get 12 cups. Look at that. And then you get 2 trays. 6 cups fit really good on that. So I would only have to buy 1 package for $1.25. And then the 2 trays, $1.25. So for like $2 and what, 50 cents, I have got an idea of what I'm going to do with some plants. This is going to work fabulous for propagating. Oh yes, something I don't have to cover. I'm going to get it. All right, you'll see when I do it. Oh, yarn. You know, yarn is the cheapest thing. Get a really nice yarn, and they're nylon or polyester, and you can tie up your tomato plants and things in the garden, and they'll last for your entire season. It works really good. So this is their craft section, and yes, my basket's getting big. The potato chips are for Gary. He likes barbecue chips. Let's see. So this is a lot of stuff here. Paint. This looks like mine, the one I usually go to. More crafting materials and things to do. $3. Pipe cleaners. You know, pipe cleaners are nice. I've got a package at home, but you, in a quick pinch, you can get something tied up, even if it's temporary until you get it tied up the way you want. It just, to me, it looks like there's so much shelf space that's empty, and I wonder what they don't have. Fabric. You know how we're putting fabric on the shoe boxes and those other clear boxes, and then we glue on our tool? If you don't have any fabric for $1.25, you can get that and cut it up. And look at the colors. Tons of different colors. And again, I know we looked at it before. I'm literally going through this store over and over. I've walked back and forth probably 4 times already. These are really good for $1.25. And you make the little stand for them, and the hummingbirds love them. I will admit, I prefer the Walmart ones because they already have the stand. It's a perfect shape. But, you know, that will keep bees out. Oh, dill. Wait a minute. They must have seeds here. I did not see them. I'm going to have to look around again. All right, back to the Easter baskets. Oh, I like the one on the bottom. Look at the white one with the orange rim. Yep. Oh, yes. Oh, my brain is spinning. I have an idea. So I'm going to get this Pop-It toy. I think I'm going to get the pink one. I don't know if I like pink or orange. I'm really not happy with that container. It's not exactly what I want. And then I'm going to get that basket. I can already visualize how I can get something in there. I like that. That is going to look really cute, but I don't like the pink with the rainbow colors. I'll keep looking. Oh, there's the seeds. I walked in and walked right by it. How did I not see them? And let's see what they've got left. It's picked over, and they got lettuce. I have that. I'm growing that. They're still in my tool container. I've got to get them separated in separate pots. But I have quite a few growing, so it's been very successful, the seeds. A lot of beans. Romaine lettuce, really nice. I don't need it. I've got hundreds and thousands of my romaine growing. Once you've got something growing and you grow it from seed, just keep the seeds or keep growing it. And because it's already acclimated to your, ground, your property, and that's what you want. Look at all the flowers. I still have a lot of flower seeds. Just trying to see if there's something in there I want. You know what I'm looking for? Colored. And I don't see it. I think I have some colored at home. Okay, see how it doesn't really have, it's not really pink. I don't know, it's kind of a pinky, peachy on there. The container is pink, but not on the Pop-It toy. See, that looks better. It's kind of more uniform, the colors. I'm really crazy about color. I mean, I've done a lot of photography, so I like the way things look. Pleasing to the eye, let's put it that way. But I don't know if I like that container. You can always use gloves. I was looking for gloves the other day. I know I've got them all over, but I can never find them. I'm going to get a pair of gloves. Yep, that will do. I like it when it's more plastic underneath, not just dots, but that's good for moving things around the yard. Now remember, if you're not sure on the price, most of the stores now have a scanner. So you can just pick up your item and scan it, and you'll know exactly what it is. But you can always ask them at the register. Hold on, they have another basket with holes, and that fits in the orange container. Oh boy, my brain is racing. You know what? I'm going to pick out a color because I can make 2 fountains, and I can kind of shuffle them around until I get the ones right, which will go with each other. I think we're done. I've got to get home. Oh, real quick, I'm going to pick out something for Zoe. Oh, look at this. Cat toys, do they make noise? They do. They kind of crackle a little bit. She loves that. All right, I'm picking that up too.
So I looked around, and let me tell you something. I didn't think it had a lot. I got a basket full of stuff. I found all kinds of things. I think I'm going to make a fountain. I haven't made one for a while, and we got a holiday coming, so why not bring a little color into the yard? So I hope you enjoyed this on what I found. I walked right past the seeds and missed it in the beginning, and then I went back and it's like, they do have seeds, but I didn't really need much. So I hope you enjoyed this walk around on a new Dollar Tree that I have not really shopped at before. I came in here once when they first opened, when I drove by, and there was nothing here. But they're stocked pretty good. See, I can see all across the store. And sometimes you can just stand on your tippy toes and see what's in the aisle over. So with that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Grow something or feed those hummingbirds. Bye-bye. Okay, I've got to go pay for all this now.
Here they are. I'm taking it off the cart. So which one do you want? You want the bacon or the egg? Here's bacon too. She took the eggs. Are they cute? They're cat toys, but see, they crunch. And that's what she likes. Oh, you want this one too? She loves her toys. As long as it makes noise or does something. Okay, so you got a toy. But she likes the eggs. Maybe the shape. So everybody's happy. I got a bunch of stuff to make a fountain. Oh, I probably 2. She's got toys. She likes something that's lightweight that you can throw in the air and roll around with. And I think you're going to see in the next week or 2, maybe sooner, some really cute fountains because I'm excited. My brain is working and I know exactly what hummingbirds like. And I think I picked up some stuff that they're going to go wild about. Well, I know what Zoe likes, so I pretty much know my hummingbirds too. So with that, have a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me as I went shopping. It was fun to have you tag along with me. And now I'm going to get some stuff done. Actually, I'm going to go fill hummingbird feeders. So with that, again, have a wonderful day and don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye, everybody. And Zoe says bye too. And I think I have to vacuum too. Oh, she is such a little doll. Loves her toys.